Hey guys, Eric Sargent, General Manager at Ed Martin Toyota in Noblesville, Indiana. And today we're going to show up this beautiful 2027 Land Cruiser LC250 with a high air intake, Slee front bumper, terrain tamer lift kit, and full XPEL wrap. Let's get started. Okay, so we're starting out with a 6167 model, which is the premium Land Cruiser, and this has the premium package. So the premium package is going to give you the 14 speaker JBL, power seat, illuminated running boards, moonroof, digital rear view mirror, leather steering wheel, heated and ventilated seats in the front and also in the rear, head-up display, lane change assist, and cross-traffic monitor with traffic jam assist. So that's what we're starting off with. This does have a couple added options to it, and the first and foremost would be the high air intake, which is new for the 2027 model year. So we did a handful of modifications to this vehicle. For starters, we did a full XPEL wrap on this. This is the stealth wrap. So this is a true paint protection film. It looks like it's a wrap, but it's actually paint protection film that's just matte in color. If you look back here at the back of the vehicle, we did not put the film behind the license plate. This isn't necessarily by the design. XPEL, when they print out the film on the plotter to cut it for the specific vehicle, it just doesn't cut in this area. So obviously it's not visible because the license plate will be behind here, but I think it's kind of cool that if you take the plate off, you can kind of see the actual factory paint versus the stealth wrap side by side, and you can rub your finger over and you can feel how thick that is. So again, self-healing characteristics, usually about 140 degrees, and it'll take the scratches out of it as long as they're not too deep. When they install it, we use Rahal paint protection film in Zionsville, Indiana to do this for us, and they do a great job. They take off all the badges. They take off the spoiler. They even take the lights out in the back. Same thing with the body side moldings. They're pulled off. The door handles are all pulled off. And even like on the front hood, every piece is removed so that the film can be wrapped underneath of it. So there are no lines. The line would be on the inside and glued in. So it truly looks like it's factory paint. Okay, so we have the Slee Offroad front bumper for the LC250. It's my favorite bumper, and this is actually the bumper that I have on my personal LC250. I like it a lot for a couple of different reasons. One, when they designed the 250, they decided that they were going to go ahead and make certain pieces of the bumper modular so they can be removed and replaced in the event that they're damaged on off-road or even on-road, I guess. So on a traditional bumper, it's going to wrap around the front. If something gets scratched over here, the bumper is going to have to come off, send it to the body shop, get it replaced, repainted, reinstalled. But these pieces actually they're modular, so you can replace just those pieces by themselves. So Slee kind of took that concept and made the same idea for their front bumper. So this piece right here, if this gets scratched up on a rock or whatever, this can be taken off, repowdered, and reinstalled without having to touch the other side piece or the middle piece. So it's all steel. They have a full skid plate system that can be added as well. And that's an optional full skid plate, but it's compatible with this front bumper. It's going to relocate the front camera. It's going to have a winch of your choice, and we always go with a Comeup winch. So this is a Comeup 9.5 thousand. This is the new trail version. We're using retaining the winch hook that comes with it, and then of course the Slee Haas fair lead. And then we added some lights. We went with the Nach Grandes up front. These are a dual color light. They're white, but you can also change them to an amber color. So we are using a Toyota Genuine AUX 1 and AUX 2 switch, so you can change between amber or white from the driver's seat. There's also other ways of changing through magnets, which we'll highlight in a separate video. And there's also some black lens covers too that say ARB or they say Nacho. So those can be added here if you want to just maybe have an extra layer of protection on the light, or if you just want to change it to a more of a blackout look, which this truck definitely has a blackout theme going. So for fog lights, with this particular bumper, you can use the Genuine Toyota dual color for the premium or fog light if you want to, but we chose to upgrade that to the Nach Quatros. These are amber, and they also come with a black lens cover. So if you're going with the blackout theme, you can match it with both lights. You probably want to change the hook out to a black hook, but the red goes nicely with the gray and the black here. And these are controlled with the factory fog light switch. So we're not adding another switch for the fog lights here. Another cool thing about the Nach Grandes is that they do mount directly to a bull bar. So if it's this bumper or another one that has a bull bar on it, they do mount directly to the bull bar, which is kind of unique. And cool. They're sold individually, so you can buy a pair, or you can even buy a third one, or you can buy 4 of them total, have 2 pairs, and there is enough physical room on this bumper for 4 of these Nacho Grande lights. Okay, so one more thing about the Slee front bumper is that you will have your direct recovery points on both sides that are mounted to the frame, and you will retain the front parking sensors as well. And then you have a manual connection for your corded winch on the left. And then you'll notice that there is another hole symmetrical to the winch controller connection right here that you can use for an air chuck. Okay, so for the lift on this, we went with the Terrain Tamer lift kit. Love this particular lift kit. It's an OEM quality lift kit. Gives you the same exact ride that you're going to get on the stock suspension. So this is our go-to stock build lift kit by Terrain Tamer. We carry these in stock, so if you buy an LC250 or need it installed, we always have one here. There's 3 different rear spring choices: light, medium, and heavy. The heavy goes all the way up to 900 pounds. So if you're running heavy with armor, drawers, rear bumper, etc., it's the right spring. This kit does come with the upper control arm, again, Terrain Tamer. It's going to give you a 2.5-inch lift. It's a little bit more in the rear. This is a brand new truck. There's like 10 miles on it. So the rear springs will probably settle a little bit. But I also like that it does have a little bit of a rake to it. And it also has some compatibility so that if you do put weight in it, it's not going to have a negative rake. So this kit is going to allow us to go up to a 35-inch tire, like a 285, 75, 18. In this case, we have a 34-inch tire. This was actually a stock showroom build that somebody bought before we even put it on our website. So this has a 34-inch tire, 0 rub whatsoever. It's a 285, 70, 18, Toyo Open Country AT3. Cool thing about this tire is you can get it, this is an LT, but you can get it in a C-load as a passenger tire. So it's going to save a little bit of weight, a little better ride, but this is an LT, so this is going to be able to tow and probably be a little better for off-roading, a little more ply in the sidewall, probably 10 versus 8. But we chose to go with the BBS wheels. These are the BBS forged 18-inch Toyota Genuine TRD Pro Sequoia wheel. This is our flagship wheel for several reasons. One, it's forged aluminum as opposed to being cast, and it's also the coolest looking wheel. Another thing that makes it special is it's actually 18 by 8.5 with a 47.5 millimeter positive offset, as opposed to most, other than the Trail Hunter wheel, everything else is going to be a 7.5 inch wide wheel. Not that that's going to matter for most people with an 11.5 inch wide tire, but if you ever put portals on it or need to go to a wider tire, like a 12.5 inch wide tire, you're going to want an 8.5 inch wide wheel. So the stock wheels on every Toyota except for the Pro wheel and the Trail Hunter wheel are going to be, again, 7.5 inches. So this is 8.5. And this will give the ability to put a wider tire on it if you choose to do that at some point in time. But again, the 47.5 millimeter offset positive is a great tire because, again, if you're going to go portals, you're going to want to bring the wheel in a little bit so that you can have room to offset the external protrusion of the portal itself. So that's the game plan on using this wheel as our flagship premium wheel. And everything that we talk about on this build, with the exception of the stealth wrap, we do sell at parts.edmartintoyota.com, and we'll link to that in the video notes. Moving on. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pop the hood real quick. When you do a front bumper on an LC250, well, I shouldn't say that. When you do a winch with an LC250, and this would be the same for a 4Runner as well, and a Tundra that's a hybrid, is you're going to want to bring a power pole up to the front because the battery is in the rear. So if you get a gas model Tacoma or gas model 4Runner, you're good to go. The crank battery is up front. But on this particular LC250, because they're all hybrids, and same thing with the hybrid Tacoma, Tundra, and 4Runner, is we are going to need to put power up here. So this particular power pole will give us a handful of advantages. It lets us run our aught gauge wire to the front of the hood. So behind these little wire covers, we have our power poles so that we can use this for several things. We're using it for direct cable to the winch, which is required in this front bumper setup. But also, if your battery ever dies, then you can jump start off of these power poles, which is very, very handy, because if the battery is dead, the rear hatch will not open. So good luck, using your shank and climbing back there and getting access to it. It's definitely possible, but it's definitely not fun either. So this is an upgrade that I recommend, even if you don't have a winch or a front bumper. I recommend doing this. And we have this particular bracket is made in-house was actually made by ZR Tactical for us, and we stock these. So if you're buying an LC250 and you want to have this kit upgraded, let us run the wires up front, and then you're covered for whenever you want to add more lights and you want to add a winch and something that's going to have a lot more power that's not going to be built into the fuse box. Okay, so our last and final mod on this 27 LC250 is going to be the Trek Box base cargo platform. This is something that I recommend to every LC250 owner. It is going to give you a handful of upgrades and advantages over the Toyota carpeted one. The carpeted one is really just a piece of foam that's carpeted. It doesn't really support any additional weight, and it really doesn't have the ability to tie down anything other than a couple of these little pull-out straps right here, which I would not want to use a ratchet strap on because there's no way that's going to support the power of the ratchet strap itself. So this is actually going to give you additional height because this is only about a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch versus the 3/4 inch on the Toyota one. So you're going to be gaining about a 1/4 of an inch here. But even that aside, you're going to have these additional strap points right here. So again, this is made out of a solid piece of birch plywood. Routed in are these additional strap points, which is the perfect size for a cargo strap, and it has a bunch of them. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on that side. So it's really cool that you can, ratchet strap, bungee, tie rope, whatever you need to do, you can secure it in here. If you're off-roading, that's extremely helpful because things bounce around. So this is being birch plywood, you have the ability to bolt and screw and drill into it. So if you wanted to put a fridge slide here, you would not be able to do that with the Toyota base, but this one obviously you could. So if you have a nice fridge slide, you could go in here and bolt in. You have quite a bit of room. My hand is all the way back, so you get about 5 or so inches right here. So you can reach underneath here, you can screw up or down. You wouldn't want to screw down here because then you have hybrid battery. But on the opposite side where the seat tumbles, and we'll show that off in just a moment, you have actually more room than even that. So you have plenty of room to modify your accessories. Still have full access to the battery right here. So if for some reason you need to jump or wire in fuse box or whatever, you still have full access to it real easy. And there's a little bit of other random storage spots that you have too for additional, like your tire change toolkit or safety kit or whatever you want to keep in the vehicle. One last thing on this is if you go with a drawer system, really whether it's DIY or you spend the money to get the truck box drawer system, you're going to need this platform to secure it to. So this is a prerequisite for the truck box drawer system. But again, I recommend this to anybody that owns an LC250. I think it's a great upgrade. And that is a wrap on our 2027 LC250 build. If you guys like it, please hit thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for future Land Cruiser content. If you have any questions whatsoever, please ask in the comments. And if you're interested in purchasing any of these accessories that we've added to this vehicle, please check out the video section notes. Everything is available on parts.edmartintoyo.com. And if you're interested in building one of these for yourself, let us know. There's a form link in the video section notes for Ed Martin Trail Teams where you can inquire about what we have coming in. Thanks for watching the video. See you next time.